Okay, so this is the Module 2, questions and answers. What is an enumerator and how does it work? So an enumerator is a class in an application or a program that creates a set of valid values for a field or a method. It restricts a program to take one value, and when writing these in the program, all the values are completely capitalized. So on the right, we have an example. So value 2, value 1, value 2, and then etc. all the way up to however many values you had. This creates its own separate class. What is the for statement and how does it work? So the for statement is similar to the while statement, which we'll show next, but it's a little more complex. It creates a loop of code to perform an action multiple times in an application, and it involves initialization before the expression is evaluated. So on the right, you can see initialization and the update. Those are optional, but it's initialized before the expression is executed. What is the while statement and how does it work? The while statement creates a loop of code to execute an action similar to the for, but this one is used in arrays and array lists, commonly with an index. So this one is a little bit simpler than the for statement. So this one, it just says do and then the statement, and then afterwards is while the expression is true. What is a parameter? A parameter are variables that are listed when a method is being declared. They're the variables necessary for a method to be executed. So it's basically things that need to be plugged in or given to the program before it can execute whatever the method is. Like if you're searching for a song, the user must put in string p_name, whatever the name of the song is, before the method can actually be executed. What are the differences between a precondition and a postcondition? A precondition is a condition that has to be fulfilled before a section of code is executed. So for example, if you're going to search for a song, the name of the song must exist before the song can be searched. So that condition that the name must exist is a precondition for the method. A postcondition is a condition that is reached once the code is executed. So it's the condition that the program will return the most expensive book in this example. So it would be at the end of the code. What is the advantage of the try statement? When using a try statement, an error is detected and fixed locally. So it's in a specific block that the error is resolved, and it doesn't affect the entire code, just that portion. The advantage of using the try statement is that it prevents the application from crashing by consolidating the error in one location. What is the purpose of the catch statement? After the try statement is executed and it blocks the error from happening elsewhere in the code, it moves to the catch block. The catch block is where the error goes once it's detected in the try block, and the catch block of code is executed if an exception occurs. So the exception has to match that one of the block where the catch statement is. If it doesn't, then it will move to the next catch block to try and match that. What does it mean to throw an exception? An exception is thrown when an error occurs in the try block. This exception can be internally moved within the program to resolve the error, or the exception can produce a message to the user about the error. So it can, produce something like, oh, there was an error in the system, or there was an error, with this input.